if you're new here, welcome to my channel of Rose Between Pages. Rosie here. And today I am showing you what is on my Kindle. So, we're going to be going through all of these today. So we'll start with the one that I'm currently reading on my Kindle, Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. I am 67 pages through this. Book is 385 pages long. Don't trust this book, don't trust these people, don't trust yourself, and whatever you do, don't give away that ending. Since her husband walked out, Louise has made her son her world, supporting them both with her part-time job, but all that changes when she meets David, who is a young, successful, and charming. Louise can't believe a man like him would look at her twice, let alone be attracted to her. But that all comes to a grinding halt when she meets his wife, Adele. Adele's a beautiful, elegant, and sweet person. Louise's new friend seems perfect in every way as she becomes obsessed by this flawless couple. Entangled in the intricate web of their marriage, they each in turn reach out to her. But only when she gets to know them both does she begin to see the cracks. Is David really the man she thought she knew, and is Adele as vulnerable as she appears? Just what terrible secrets are they both hiding, and how far will they go to keep them? I had no idea that Stephen King actually reviewed this. We have The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I've heard that this book is actually pretty good. It's 247 pages long. I actually don't know what Great Gatsby is about. It follows a cast of characters living in the fictional towns of West Egg and East Egg on prosperous Long Island in the summer of 1922. It explores themes of decadence, idealism, resistance to change, social upheaval, and excess, creating a portrait of the roaring 20s that has been described as a cautionary tale regarding the American dream. Because I'm doing a taste test with Sarah's shelves, we have the Charm Offensive by Alison Cochran, or something. I think that's how you say it. It's 361 pages long. I know this is a witty and heartwarming romantic comedy. An awkward tech wonderkind on a reality dating show goes off script when sparks fly with his producer. That sounds interesting. I got this one because this one looks really fucking interesting to me. The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I love that cover, it's really pretty. This is 504 pages. Oh, it's about vampires. For humans and vampires, the rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always guard your heart. Okay, so it's like a vampire king and a adopted human daughter. Adopted human daughter of a vampire king, sorry. Okay, so I didn't explain this one very, very well. Basically, the adopted human daughter of the vampire king, basically, she's trying to become something more than prey by entering the Kajari, which is a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. So this really reminds me of like a vampiric Poppy War. I'm looking forward to that. I think this is a smutty one. By the looks of the cover, this is called Don't Kiss the Bride by Carrie Cole. We had one rule, breaking it sealed our fate forever. Apparently this is a sweet but sexy, slow burn, age gap, marriage of convenience romance with major swoony feels. Yes, I have romances. Like, when we're done here, feel free to comment below which of these you want me to, you want to see in a vlog. I have a series. Next I have a series. It's a 6-book series and it's called the Forward series by Veronica Roth and other different authors. So you got Veronica Roth, Blake Crouch, N.K. Jemisin, Arma Tolls, Paul Trembler, Andy Weir, and that's it. I know this is like a sci-fi one. Is this? It's a sci-fi series. On the eve of Earth's destruction, a young scientist discovers something too precious to lose. In the story of cataclysm and hope by the #1 New York Times best-selling author of the Divergent trilogy. I had no idea that she wrote Divergent. Next I have Phantom Limb by Lucinda Berry. I quite like this author's writing because I've read Perfect Child from her and I wanted to try more of her work. Emily and Elizabeth spend their childhood locked in a bedroom and terrorized by a mother who drinks too much and disappears for days. The identical twins are rescued by a family determined to be their saviors. But there's some horrors love can't erase. We have the first Zodiac Academy by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. I actually don't know what this is about. I know it's like a young adult fantasy thing. Apparently it's a dark fantasy romance series. And this is revolving around Gemini, is this one? My dad's a Gemini. The author of this actually reached out and asked if I would download this on my Kindle. And I said yeah. And I will be reviewing this on my Bookstagram, so you will see this either on my Bookstagram or mine and Josh's Bookstagram. But this is Laura of Nyx by Valentina A. Lamanaka, and I love the way that this looks. This looks dark, it looks gothic, looks like a horror or a thriller of some sort. Laura is a 14-year-old girl who lives alone with her mother and her dog Ava. School is ending and summer holidays are to begin. This year, Laura will go back to Nyx, a nearby town where she will find her family roots entangled with the origin of the town and much more. A mystery inside the forest awaits to be discovered. Will Laura's new acquaintance turn out to be a friend or foe? Most importantly, will Laura be ready to discover her family's hidden secrets? I'm looking forward to that, mostly because the author actually reached out to me and was like, hey, could you review this for me? It just amazes me that the author actually reached out. I mean, not only her, but 2 other people have reached out to me and they want me to buy their books and review them on my Bookstagram. So I will eventually buy their books and review them, or I may get them from the library and review them that way. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Next book is Stay With Me by Nicole Fiorina. Apparently the first book in a heart-consuming series. I didn't really explain this one either, so basically this is about 19-year-old Mia, and this is a desperate final attempt to save her from herself. She gets transferred to Dolo University. This is a college in the UK that houses deranged and dangerous young adults who view the private institution as their own personal playground. She meets a guy called Ollie Masters, and she's quickly drawn to him. But because of her sociopath tendencies, she knows it could only end in one of 2 ways. Either he will be the one to free her from her past, or she will be the one to destroy him. There's a warning for mature content, adult language, graphic sexual content, and disturbing matters may trigger an emotional response. Read at your own risk. I thought I'd read this part out because not a lot of books actually have the trigger warnings in the blurb. I have Autumn Nights by Willow Asher. I think I'm going to read that in autumn. I mean, it makes sense. So by the looks of things, this is a romance. An NFL romance, I think. I think it's an NFL romance. Sorry. Hang on, give me a second. Football, yeah, NFL romance. Next one is the second book in the Jack Reacher series because I wanted to continue on with it because I really, really enjoyed the first one. And this one is called Die Trying, and obviously it's by Lee Child. I don't want to read the blurb of this, so we're just going to go to the next book, which is The Unknown Beloved by Amy Harmon. So some of these I don't actually have downloaded on my Kindle, and I didn't even realise. This is a evocative story of two people whose paths collide against a backdrop of mystery, murder, and the Great Depression. I had no idea that was about, like, surrounding mystery, murder, and the Great Depression, so I'm interested even more now. Then I have, are we surprised with this one? I have The Predator, Hunters and Hunted by James A. Moore. So cool. Really, this is the prequel of the film, so yeah, I think after I've read this, I will probably watch the films again.
Basically, if you're not a horror fan, let me tell you what the premise of the first Predator film is. So you have this guy called Dutch, and he's with his team, and they're trying to find out if there's any survivors, and basically they come face to face with extraterrestrial warriors, aka the Predators.
Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. No, that's, I think it's a baseball? Is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. A forbidden love set in the explosive world of the NBA. Oh, basketball. Oops. She's a gorgeous risk that I like my odds. I think that one's written in the guy's perspective, actually. You realise that I have a few smutty books on here that I need to get to. Unscathed, a catharsis novella Custis Security series by Luna David. What do prom night, a car accident, and BDSM club have in common? The sexy CEO of Gallagher Hotels, that's what. Oh, this is the smutty one as well. I have The Weird, and this is like a short story collection. It has multiple authors that have written this. The people that have written this is Stephen King, George R. Martin, Angela Carter, China Miéville, Michael Chabon, Daphne du Maurier, Ray Bradbury, George Louis Borges, Mervyn Peake, Karen Joy Fowler, Octavia E. Butler, Neil Gaiman, Ben Alcree, Saki, M.R. James, H.P. Lovecraft, Franz Kafka, Joyce Carol Oates, Haruki Murakami, and more. A landmark, eclectic, Leviathan-sized anthology of fiction's wilder, stranger, darker shores. And then it has all of the, like, majority of the authors. A compendium of strange and dark stories. This one's like the TBR vet on my Kindle, and that's The Mister by E.L. James. Because I read 50 Shades of Grey and I did not like it, but I wanted to give her another shot to see if her other works were better.
I didn't want to read the blurb out for this because I didn't want to see if it was very similar to 50 Shades of Grey.
That's everything I have on my Kindle. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment below what books on my Kindle do you want to see me read in a vlog. Like, choose 3.
Or maybe give me some recommendations so I can add them to my Kindle list.
And I shall see you in the next video. Stay luscious, guys. Bye!